हे काळं घरीच बदलायचं नाना. हजारदा सांगितलं नाही चालत आपल्या.
काळं नाहीये ग्रे.
अग्नी कोण देणार? बिन लग्नाचा माणूस, त्याच्या आत्म्याला शांती मिळेल का?
तुला तिथं का नाही थांबायचं कळतंय मला. कोणी विचारलं तर सांग. चांगली मुलगी भेटली की करेन लग्न.
खोटी आस नाही देणार मी कोणाला. बस ना. तुला माहितीये काय? डोळे हलतात आपले स्वप्न पडतं तेव्हा. तुझे डोळे लहानपणी पण ब्राऊन होते.
चल येतो का माझ्या बरोबर? मोकळा जर बरं वाटून बाहेर.
लहानपणी ना मला वाटायचं प्रेमात पडल्यावर पिक्चर मधल्यासारखं नाचायला गायला लागतं. उतरली.
आनंद एकदा बाळ्याबरोबर बोल ना. त्याच्या बहिणीच्या गावातली एक पोर लग्नाला हा म्हणली. मला वाटतं तू ह्या वाला ऐकन ते.
कोणी खास मित्र आहे का मुंबईत?
नाही, खास मित्र नाही राहत. तुला पण काळजी वाटते का पप्पांसारखी माझी?
नाही.
उन्हाळ्यात येशील का?
का?
झाडावर चढून आंबे खाऊन तेव्हा सारखं.
The love story, the boy who's lost his father is Anand, and Balya is his childhood friend, and perhaps lover, somebody who he discovered his sexuality with perhaps. Both of them are dealing with their life in a very like sharp contrast. Anand has a lot of anger, perhaps from grief of the loss of the father, perhaps from the fact that his boyfriend or lover went and got married because he gave into parents' pressures. Balya, on the other hand, has no outlet for no expression, and yet seems more chilled out. What explains this contrast, and is it created by you in for dramatic effect?
He doesn't have that kind of a pressure, right? Like because Anand is grieving, so his situation is completely different. Bhai is not grieving. I mean, and one thing that really is working for him is that he's a farmer, so the girls are rejecting him. So he doesn't have to really, and he doesn't have to do anything. I mean, like, without saying anything, he's just getting to live singlehood life, and so he's like, he doesn't have any pressure other than like his parents want him to. They want that to happen for him, but other than he doesn't have any other pressure. So and the fact that his friend who's come after a long time and that he will now get to meet him and at least spend some time, that is a happy thing for him. And so he wants to
Unexpected bonus in that sense.
And that was the idea, right? Like, when I was writing the story, I didn't have Baya's character, and I was thinking about it. Why, if Baya and Anand are of same ages, we know why Anand is not married, but why this guy is not married, even if he's of same age. And when I was doing that research, that's when my mom told me that like farmers are not getting bride because of the skewed sex ratio, and the girls only want the city-based husbands or someone who has
and
a
drought
office
today
job.
Drought is a big issue, so nobody wants to be in a village where water is a big problem.
So then I was like, oh, that's an interesting thing. I mean, I'm sure there are gay men in farmer community as well, and what if this situation helps this gay farmer to stay unmarried, and what if then he meets his childhood friend who comes to the village for the 10-day mourning, and that's when I was like, this is very interesting thing, and that's when I had those two characters. So I mean, of course, I mean that's how the drama is there, but you don't do these things for the dramatic purpose only, because I thought by using these aspects you are also showing the current situation and the reality. When I was writing this story, I was thinking about my mother all the time. If Anand is asking this question, how would my mother will actually answer that? And that's how I was writing, so I could write something that makes it more human and more real. So that's what I was trying all the time, and hopefully I hope that worked, because many people also said it looked very real, it felt very real, and that is what we wanted because of the film or the story this quiet. It had to be very real so that people can connect with it.
There is a love making scene which is in the open, which I find really interesting because it makes complete sense. Where would you get privacy in a village? I would assume where, you can't go and lock yourself and stay together in a room or a house. So the open nature is where you will find privacy. I find that visually and thematically very interesting.
Right.
Also, it is about love and love making being the most natural thing. Is that also a part of it?
This is actually what is to happen is, like, in Mumbai, when on dating apps, people first question is, do you have place? Right? And whenever I used to go to the village, I'm like, yaar, yahan pe to kitna open sab hai. I mean, do people like go outdoor and do things? How it happens? So that image was something that made me curious, and I wanted to know about it, and that's when I was like, oh, why can't I just use it? And of course I know, like, people do go in the nature, in the village, and I have few friends, I mean, and I spoke to them, so this happens. So I was like, oh, this is interesting, let me use that. And I mean, of course, I mean, they are spending time outside the village in the forest, so that's where that's the place that they can get.
I just thought visually that's a lovely way of saying that falling in love making, all of that is in nature. It is natural.